Hi Douglas, good to see you again, mate.
Good to see you too. By the way, for those of you that don't know, this is Cookie from Cookie Composites, Jason Cook.
Well, basically this PIA, we're showcasing our G2 helmets in all the sizes from extra small through to extra, extra large. Last year at the Skydive Expo, we had these helmets that are in demo prototype phase. So I'm glad to say finally in 2011 we finally released all the sizes in the G2s.
Looks nice. It's got a nice wide field of view.
Yeah, look, basically we had a lot of feedback from some experienced skydivers on the types of full face flip up helmets that were available on the market. One of the things they come up with was basically the ability to be able to read your lips when you're in free fall. You know, most of the visor helmets come up over your face. So yeah, when we designed this helmet, one of the things that they really said, hence these guys also do a lot of work in the wind tunnels, is that the jaw's cut down in a way so you can read your mouth. So basically, whether you're in the tunnel, or you're doing a student, or you're just opposite your mate going, how cool is this? You'll be able to have a little bit more communication. By bringing the jawline down as well, offers better peripheral vision. It means when you're looking straight down, you can just see the tip of the helmet, rather than it coming up and covering your mouth and not being able to see your handles.
Mud flap altimeters.
Yeah, exactly like that.
The whole bit.
The other thing about the G2, very simple to operate. Just pull this on the side like that, underneath and clip, and that cinches up the back of the helmet down here. And the mechanism is two-handed operation, so you just rotate the visor down, and it locks back in position, and good anti-fire geyser.
Oh, look at that, nice.
So basically it's really good for...
so even when you're breathing heavy?
Yeah, you're going to need one of these visors on.
I know why Craig Gerard uses one. He's looking at Eliana over there on the other side. And
oh, no doubt, exactly. With a 2mm polycarbonate lens, it means really high for impact protection, and that was one of the things that Mark Kirkby come up with during our design phase. He's had a couple of broken noses with elbows and knees coming through the face shield, and also having a visor locking mechanism that basically stays down. So it's very easy to operate. You just grab here, pull forward and then rotate. To undo, just undo the clip, rotate and off.
Sexy and fast.
So look, our standard finish is the carbon fibre. I mean, we've painted up these especially for the PIA.
It's very sexy, the engraving there on the aluminum.
Yeah, it is. Look, we've got our own in-house engraver, so basically we're offering a custom service to have your name, your logos, company logos. There's a few drop zones out there that have put their logos on the side. And these plates, we have a range of colours too: red, blue, yellow, green, purple. Purple for the girls, of course.
Now you're cutting all this aluminum in your shop as well?
Yeah, look, we've got our own in-house CNC machine factory, and we've just invested in the laser engraving machine, so we'll be able to offer all those kind of customised engraving features on the G2. And the other thing that we built right before we come away is it's basically a contour mount. So it's a very simple mount.
Go.
Slide the camera forward. You've seen these kind of mounts before. They're just a standard rail to fit the contour camera, and basically we just made the whole patterns to suit the side plate of the G2, and made in such a way that you can rotate the angle up or down. Or alternatively, it's got a 1/4" UNC thread through the base, so if you've got a flat surface or another surface you want to mount it on, you can just tripod that screw to mount this up. It's got a little spot.
Very, very cool.
Put your lanyard in the back so you can lanyard this thing on, so it does get hit from behind. It's not going to fall forward off the helmet. And with our GoPro mounts as well, you can put them on the top. They do interfere with the visor a little bit, but yeah, that's the trade-off. Having the GoPro in a spot where you're not picking up the helmet and you're getting the best field of view. The visor doesn't open all the way up. So yeah, that's about it for us this year.
This is new.
Well, that was new. Actually, we released it last year at the Skydive Expo, and basically released two parts. So we have a contour swivel mount, and then basically the hand mount that goes onto. So with the swivel mount, let me find you a screwdriver. Start screwdriver on the side. If you hold your tongue in the right position and use a different screwdriver, it works. And this allows you to angle the camera back. And then all you have to do is, did I pick the right screwdriver? Yeah. Basically undo those two screws, and this basically allows you the camera to swivel around.
So you can shoot yourself, you shoot your mates in free fall.
Shoot your mates in free fall.
Excellent for wingsuiting.
Look, I reckon it would be, and the feedback from some base dudes is that they have been using them. It does stick up a little bit, so you'll be mindful of the kind of equipment that you're using. You know, it's a bit of a snag hazard. some of the tandem operations are getting into using this kind of for handycam tandem footage, and yeah, the mount is basically, once you've locked this up, it's just like putting your altimeter on this mount. Basically, this works on a Velcro sandwich. Undo the sandwich.
Smoother, cleaner, faster.
Slip your hand in.
Padded hand grip there.
Exactly. And when you do it up, it is kind of nice and secure on the back of your hand. Make the Velcro sandwich. And,
it's got plenty of room for the altimeter too.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Mate, we're an R&D right here at PIA. It's an amazing experience. That's why we come here. So yeah, that's how it works. It's not so good on the other hand, and I don't recommend using it on the other hand for deployment reasons. But yeah, that's our GoPro hand mount with the swivel mount attachment. And there's another bracket kicking around here too, where you can actually put this flat mount on a curved surface. Basically, it's a polyurethane part that's flexible, so you bend it to the shape of your helmet, 4 mounting screws hold it down in place, and you can put this swivel mount on top. And that's what it looks like.
I'm seeing these around too. Tell me a little bit about what's happening here.
Look, the cages have been popular because, you know, these days, especially in the States, no punch and cloud, you don't need an enclosure that's going to fully seal up your camera. It's a great, slide the camera in from the front, get access to your LED screen, the ports on the other side for charging and debriefing purposes. We machine these out of a solid billet piece of aluminium, weighs just under a pound. And yeah, our CNC machine works away. I'm doing that. This little tab on the side is designed, once you slide your video camera in, this tab will actually keep your LCD screen closed during freefall, so it doesn't come out and get torn off by the wind.
Yeah.
And then when you want to crack the screen, you just slide this up in position and get access to all your buttons.
Very cool. Looks like it mounts from the top or the side.
Look, side or top, and yeah, exactly that. Our whole pattern is designed to fit onto a multi-plate flat lock. So really, absolute no-brainer. Just grab some screws and a screwdriver, fit it straight up. And the whole pattern's, you know, very easy to mount it on the side. Just drill 4 holes, and I think it's 50 by 50, 2 inches by 2 inches, the whole pattern on the side. The Hypo D Pro goes through the side, hence that little D hole. And you do have to flip that little door up out of the way. Some guys have got pretty crafty on working out how to remove that door. And in the top mount configuration, you can actually leave the hand strap on. So you undo the Velcro on the hand strap.
So it locks in there nice.
Slide that around and then mate the Velcro of the hand strap back up, and that way you're not destroying your brand new camera, you know. So that's the cage. We do have boxes for that, and we're just, you know, getting excited about all the new stuff that you know a lot about. The Sony, was it CX150?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of, and there's some new cameras still coming out, the 160s and the 560s, and Sony's got some exciting stuff.
Yeah, come March we'll be shopping. We generally buy up on all the latest cameras and get them in the factory and wait for your words of wisdom on how good or bad they are. And if they're good, that's when we actually work very late into the night so that we can try and be the first ones to crack out into the market with the box.
You've done that well. And I was about to say that you respond to the camera flyers pretty quick with stuff. I think when people think Cookie, they think a lot about helmets, but you're so much more than that, especially on the camera side.
Yeah, and things are changing for us too. You know, especially with the GoPro and with the Contour, and yeah, it's a changing world for us, and you know we're quite keen to respond to it. We like
since you own all of your own equipment, you can respond very quickly, I think.
Yeah, we've got a pretty cool machine shop now. As I was showing you earlier, we just invested in some other cool making tools, you know, and which gives us endless possibilities to make stuff. So now it's all about just dreaming, you know, wake up in the morning and going, we might have a go at that and see how it works out. So
cool stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Cookie, thanks for taking a few minutes. I know you get a little bit nervous in front of the camera, but you always do well.
Thanks, mate, and it's always good seeing you again over here at the PIA.
Good seeing you. You too.
And we'll see you later on for our beverage.
Yeah, absolutely. You're buying this time.
Okay, perfect.
Catch you later.